There are symbols carved into the fabric of reality, patterns that whisper the secrets of existence itself. They appear in the spirals of galaxies, the veins of leaves, the rhythm of ocean waves. Ancient civilizations knew of them, encoded them in their temples, and guarded their meanings with a devotion reserved for the divine. These are not just mathematical shapes or artistic designs. They are the very architecture of creation. This is sacred geometry, a language older than words, a blueprint that governs all life, from the petals of a rose to the structure of our DNA. But what if everything we've been told about it barely scratches the surface? What if this knowledge was once wielded as a tool for transformation, of consciousness, of perception, of reality itself? The truth is, sacred geometry is not merely about numbers and forms. It is a living key, one that unlocks the mysteries of existence. The ancients understood that by studying these shapes, meditating upon them, and applying their principles, one could access deeper realms of awareness, even alter the course of fate itself. But why was this knowledge hidden? Why do modern interpretations reduce it to mere aesthetics, when its original purpose was something far more powerful? In this video, we will journey into the forgotten origins of sacred geometry, unravel its hidden significance, and most importantly, discover how it can be applied to awaken higher states of consciousness. This is not just about learning symbols, this is about remembering who we truly are. Let us begin. Long before modern science, before the equations of Newton or the theories of Einstein, there existed a wisdom tradition that understood reality in ways we are only beginning to rediscover. Sacred geometry was not a human invention, it was observed, revealed in the natural world, encoded into temples, pyramids, and sacred texts by those who sought to mirror the divine order of the cosmos. The ancients did not see geometry as mere measurement. To them, it was the fingerprint of the divine, the signature of creation itself. The ancient Egyptians built their temples according to precise geometric principles, believing that these forms could channel cosmic energy. The Greeks, led by Pythagoras, spoke of geometry as the language of the universe, with the philosopher famously stating, "All is number." In Hindu and Buddhist traditions, mandalas, intricate geometric patterns, were seen as representations of the cosmos and used as tools for meditation, gateways to enlightenment. In the Islamic world, sacred geometry flourished in architecture, reflecting the infinite and the divine unity through mesmerizing, repeating patterns. Even in the mystical teachings of the Kabbalah, the tree of life is structured upon geometric proportions that reveal the hidden pathways between the physical and the spiritual. But something happened. This knowledge, once revered and applied, became hidden, fragmented, and obscured. Was it simply forgotten, or was it deliberately concealed? Throughout history, esoteric wisdom has often been guarded by secret societies, initiatory groups like the Freemasons and the Rosicrucians, who carried forward the mysteries of sacred geometry in their symbols, cathedrals, and rituals. Yet today, many dismiss sacred geometry as merely decorative, as if the spiral of a nautilus shell or the proportions of the Parthenon were just happy accidents. The modern world, obsessed with logic and materialism, has lost sight of what the ancients knew. Geometry is not just a tool for construction, it is a bridge between the physical and the metaphysical, a map leading to the very nature of existence. But how does it work? Why do certain shapes, proportions, and patterns resonate so deeply within us? The answer lies not only in mathematics but in the very fabric of consciousness itself. Now, let us unlock the first layers of this forgotten knowledge. What if I told you that the very foundation of reality, matter, energy, even your own consciousness, is structured by invisible geometric laws? These patterns are not just aesthetic, they govern existence itself, shaping everything from the smallest particles to the vast galaxies that spiral across the cosmos. At the heart of sacred geometry lies the five Platonic solids, the fundamental building blocks of three-dimensional space. The ancient Greeks believed these shapes were the templates of creation, each one associated with an element: tetrahedron, fire, the spark of transformation and willpower; cube, earth, stability, structure, and manifestation; octahedron, air, balance and the bridge between worlds; dodecahedron, ether/spirit, the shape that whispers the secrets of the cosmos; icosahedron, water, flow, intuition, and the deep subconscious. These shapes are not arbitrary. They appear at the molecular level, in crystal formations, and even in the structure of viruses. The ancients knew that these forms resonate with the fabric of reality, acting as keys that unlock hidden forces. Then, there is the flower of life, perhaps the most famous of all sacred symbols. Found in ancient Egypt, China, and even Leonardo da Vinci sketches, this intricate pattern consists of overlapping circles, forming a perfect harmony of proportion. It is said to contain the blueprints of all existence, including the Metatron's cube, which holds within it the Platonic solids, and the golden ratio, phi, a mathematical constant that defines beauty, harmony, and balance in nature. But why do these shapes matter? Why are they found in nature, music, art, and even human DNA? Because they are more than just forms, they are vibrations, frequencies, encoded within the fabric of reality. Modern physics now confirms what the ancients knew: everything is vibration. Sound, light, even thought itself, all of it operates on frequencies. And sacred geometry is the visible form of these unseen forces. Ancient cultures understood this on a profound level. They built their temples, pyramids, and sacred sites using these geometric principles, not just for beauty, but because these shapes channeled energy. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, is aligned to the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence, allowing it to resonate with cosmic forces. Similarly, Gothic cathedrals were designed with sacred geometry to create resonance within their stone walls, turning the entire structure into a living, breathing harmonic chamber. And here's where it gets even deeper: these same geometries appear within you. Your DNA follows the Fibonacci spiral, your heart pulses in rhythmic ratios, and your very perception of beauty is hardwired to recognize these sacred proportions. Could it be that geometry is not just something we observe, but something we are? The ancients believed that by meditating upon these shapes, by aligning with their frequencies, one could achieve higher states of awareness, unlock hidden potentials, and even transcend physical limitations. But how is this possible? What did the ancient mystery schools teach about using sacred geometry as a tool for transformation? To answer this, we must go deeper, into the realm of hidden knowledge, forgotten techniques, and the true power that lies behind these sacred forms. If sacred geometry is the blueprint of creation, then understanding it is not just about knowledge, it is about unlocking something within us. The ancients did not merely observe these patterns, they used them as tools to elevate consciousness, to align themselves with the cosmic order, and to access realms beyond the physical. One of the most mysterious and powerful symbols within sacred geometry is the Sri Yantra. Found in ancient Hindu and Tantric traditions, this intricate pattern of interlocking triangles is said to be a map of reality itself, a geometric representation of the universe and the human journey toward enlightenment. Those who meditated upon it claimed to experience profound shifts in perception, even glimpses of higher dimensions. Then, there is the Fibonacci sequence, a numerical pattern that governs the growth of life, from the spirals of sunflowers to the arms of galaxies. This sequence is intimately connected to the golden ratio, 1.618, a number so deeply embedded in nature that it dictates the proportions of everything from the human face to the Parthenon in Greece. The ancients understood that harmonic proportions could alter consciousness, that by surrounding oneself with these sacred patterns, one could attune to a higher vibrational state. But what does this mean for us today? The key lies in resonance. Just as certain frequencies can shatter glass, so too can the right geometries and vibrations affect mind and matter. This is why sound frequencies like 432 Hz and 528 Hz, often associated with sacred geometry, are said to induce states of deep meditation, healing, and expanded awareness. It is not just about seeing these patterns, it is about feeling them, aligning with them. But perhaps the most controversial aspect of sacred geometry is its connection to consciousness itself. Some mystics believe that the universe is not just made of sacred geometry, but that reality itself is a holographic projection built upon these fundamental patterns. The legendary flower of life is said to contain the Akashic records, the blueprint of all existence, past, present, and future. And then there is Metatron's cube, a symbol derived from the flower of life, containing all 5 Platonic solids within it. Esoteric traditions claim that this shape holds the secret to creation and manifestation, acting as a kind of cosmic mechanism through which energy transforms into form. In Kabbalistic teachings, it is said to be the structure of the angelic realms, the divine architecture of the universe itself. But if this is true, if reality itself is structured upon sacred geometry, then what does that say about us? Could it be that we are not separate from these patterns, but active participants within them? Could it be that by working with these sacred forms, we can alter not only our perception, but reality itself? The ancient mystery schools taught that the key to unlocking this power was application. Knowing these patterns is one thing, but using them, through meditation, visualization, and sacred alignment, was the path to true transformation. And this brings us to the most important part of all: how can we use this knowledge in our own lives? The answer lies in practical application, ways to integrate these timeless truths into daily life, to harness the power of sacred geometry for clarity, manifestation, and spiritual awakening. Let's explore how. Sacred geometry is not just a theoretical construct. Its true power lies in its ability to transform every aspect of your life, from your inner consciousness to the physical world around you. The ancients did not simply contemplate these patterns in the abstract, they applied them in rituals, meditations, and sacred spaces to unlock hidden potentials. And now, you can do the same. Let's begin with meditation, one of the most potent ways to attune to the vibrations of sacred geometry. You can begin by using the flower of life as a focal point in your practice. The flower of life symbol represents the interconnectedness of all things. By meditating on this symbol, you are aligning yourself with the fundamental forces of creation. Begin by visualizing the pattern in your mind's eye, seeing it expand and contract, pulsing with energy. As you focus, let your breath synchronize with the pulse, moving in harmony with the flow of the symbol. This practice can help you break free from the limiting beliefs and patterns of thought that often keep you trapped in lower states of consciousness. As you deepen your connection with this pattern, you may begin to experience moments of profound clarity and a sense of unity with the universe. The golden ratio, often referred to as phi, 1.618, is the mathematical constant that appears in everything from the spirals of seashells to the architecture of sacred sites. To apply it in your own life, start by paying attention to the natural patterns around you. Take a walk through nature, and observe how the Fibonacci spirals form in leaves, flowers, and pine cones. This is the same ratio that governs your body's proportions. You can also incorporate the golden ratio into your daily activities. Whether you're designing your workspace, arranging your home, or even drawing, try to incorporate the proportions of phi. These natural patterns promote balance, harmony, and beauty, and will subconsciously enhance your ability to feel centered and aligned with the flow of life. Sacred geometry is deeply tied to sound, because both are expressions of vibration. The frequencies associated with certain geometric patterns, like 432 Hz or 528 Hz, are believed to resonate in harmony with the universe, fostering healing and spiritual awakening. You can experiment with these frequencies through sound therapy. Try listening to music tuned to 432 Hz or use a solfeggio frequency, a set of 9 tones believed to have powerful effects on your mind and body. Listening to these frequencies while visualizing sacred geometric patterns can induce a deep sense of relaxation and alignment. Another powerful tool is working directly with the Platonic solids, the fundamental shapes of sacred geometry. Each solid is associated with a different element, so visualizing them can help bring balance to different aspects of your life. For fire, tetrahedron, visualize the tetrahedron to ignite passion, willpower, and transformation in your life. For earth, cube, use the cube to ground yourself, bring stability, and manifest your goals. For air, octahedron, the octahedron helps with communication, mental clarity, and balancing opposites. For water, icosahedron, the icosahedron facilitates emotional flow, healing, and creativity. For spirit, dodecahedron, the dodecahedron connects you to higher consciousness and the infinite nature of the universe. You can use these shapes as meditation tools. Visualize each one glowing with radiant light, as it brings balance to the corresponding element within you. This exercise can help you align not only your mind but also your physical body with the energies of the universe. If you're looking to create a sacred space in your home or office, consider using sacred geometry in your space design. The alignment of geometric patterns can transform the energy of a room. For example, placing a flower of life or Sri Yantra in a prominent space can help create an atmosphere that enhances clarity and spiritual growth. You can also experiment with shapes and proportions in the furniture layout or in the artwork you choose to display. The key is to create an environment that is in harmony with the natural flow of energy, a space that allows you to connect more deeply with the cosmic rhythms of the universe. Finally, sacred geometry can be used as a powerful tool for manifestation. The ancients believed that by aligning with the geometric patterns of the universe, one could direct the flow of energy to bring about change in the physical world. You can incorporate this into your daily manifestation practice by using sacred symbols as focal points during visualization. Visualize your goals and desires as geometric shapes. See them form in perfect harmony with the universe's natural order. Imagine the energy of these patterns aligning with your intention, creating a direct path from the thought in your mind to its manifestation in the world. These practices may seem simple, but their effects are profound. When you begin to attune yourself to the patterns of sacred geometry, you are not merely engaging with symbols or shapes, you are reconnecting with the very fabric of reality itself. The more you align with these natural forms, the more you become a part of the flow of creation. And as you embody this knowledge, the world around you will start to shift. Sacred geometry is not just a series of shapes, patterns, and equations, it is the language of the cosmos, a sacred blueprint that underlies the very fabric of existence. From the spirals of galaxies to the architecture of ancient temples, from the growth patterns of plants to the structure of our DNA, sacred geometry reveals the interconnectedness of all things. As we've explored, these geometric forms are not mere abstractions, they are living forces that shape our reality. The ancients understood this intimately. They knew that to align with these patterns was to tap into the deepest currents of the universe, to bring order to chaos, harmony to discord, and transformation to the soul. Today, we stand at the threshold of rediscovering this ancient wisdom. Through meditation, visualization, sound frequencies, and the intentional use of sacred symbols, we have the power to unlock the potential within ourselves and our world. These are not just spiritual practices, they are keys to understanding the universe, tools for healing, manifestation, and spiritual awakening. But perhaps the most important question remains: what if the universe is waiting for us to remember? What if the geometric patterns are not just passive elements of existence, but active participants in the unfolding of our destiny? As you continue your journey with sacred geometry, consider this: every moment you align with these sacred patterns, you are reconnecting with the divine and activating your higher consciousness. You are not just a passive observer of life, you are a co-creator of it. The truth is, these ancient symbols are not just relics of a lost past, they are tools for the present moment, calling us to awaken, to transform, and to manifest a reality of greater harmony, beauty, and purpose. Now, as you stand at the threshold of this knowledge, I leave you with this thought: what will you create when you align your consciousness with the sacred geometry of the universe? If this video has ignited a spark within you, I encourage you to explore further, to delve deeper into the mysteries of sacred geometry. And as you do, remember, the patterns of the universe are always present, waiting for you to see, to feel, and to understand them. If you found this journey enlightening, share your thoughts, and let us continue exploring these timeless mysteries together. Subscribe for more explorations into the ancient knowledge that shapes our world. Until next time, may your path be illuminated with the sacred light of geometry. The journey into sacred geometry is just beginning. Now that you've unlocked these ancient secrets, the next step is to apply them, to integrate these divine patterns into your daily life and deepen your understanding of the cosmic order. What are your thoughts on sacred geometry? Have you ever experienced its power firsthand? Share your insights and experiences in the comments below. Let's unravel these mysteries together. If this knowledge resonated with you, make sure to like and subscribe, because in future videos, we'll continue uncovering the hidden wisdom of the ancients, revealing the esoteric truths that have been lost to time. Want to go even deeper? Stay connected for more insights, meditations, and practical techniques to align with the universe's sacred patterns. The more we explore, the more we awaken. Reality is shaped by those who understand its patterns. Now that you hold this knowledge, how will you use it? Stay curious. Stay awakened. And I'll see you in the next journey.